We've already covered the teams. What about the players? Let's take a look at what players are being overrated in MLB going into another season. All right, just did the underrated players in MLB. So going to do the same format. Only three we have here for overrated. But going to use fantasy baseball ADP as kind of our barometer here. So at number 3, it is Arizona Diamondbacks Geraldo Perdomo coming in with an ADP of 62. I don't see it with him. I think he's solid, but again, I think there's there are pieces around him that are fine, but he's going 18 picks ahead of Bo Bichette right now. So I don't get it with him. I'm sure there are arguments you could make, but just in general, like he is a solid baseball player. But in terms of being top 60 or anything like that, even with fantasy baseball and the differences with fantasy and regular, but I'm not there with Perdomo. I think he is quite overrated coming into this season. Coming in at number 2, it's Zach Neto from the LA Angels, 33rd in ADP. An exciting player, and I think he's going to be fine. I just don't know if you're going to see an improvement with him enough that some of those counting numbers and everything are going to hit for someone to be drafting him in the 3rd round or anything like that for fantasy baseball. And then for regular baseball, like the Angels just aren't that great. Again, he's going to be a solid player, and I think he's going to be fun to watch at times and give the Angels a bit of hope where they haven't had that in a while. But in terms of him being that top 30 guy or anything like that, I just don't see it there. And at number 1, maybe there is a little bit of bitterness happening here, but it's Kyle Tucker. Right now, ADP of 11. It was a down year for him last season, and I'm sure there will be some bounce back with him. But I think one of the things we are going to see is that, yes, he was the best player available in free agency. That doesn't make him one of the best players in baseball. I think that having the pressure off of him is going to be just fine, but now that the Blue Jays aren't pursuing him, and you can kind of look at it, I think taking a step back, I think there are quite a few red flags with this guy and how he chose to go out about things in free agency. And I think some of that could show up out on the diamond this year. So Kyle Tucker, I think in fantasy and probably in reality, the most overrated player in MLB for the 2026 season. I am sure there are going to be some disagreements. So who was left off the list and who shouldn't be on here to begin with? Let me know in the comments. And while you're there, like the video, hit subscribe, but also share this with some of your baseball fan friends, really trying to grow the channel. And whether you want to spark debate, brag to a friend like, hey, see, this guy says your dude's overrated, so nah. Or if you just want to rage bait someone, either way, share it with your baseball fan friends, and we can keep that conversation going down in the comments.